shorthand notation, what we are doing is just understand the steps properly. Okay, so for the mean terms, we know that the variables appear in the product. So there is a product form. Okay, so for what we will do is we will write the term. Hello? Yeah, Glenn, I'm audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
In the first step, what we will do is, okay, we will write the term. Actually, I'm using mobile data, no? So in between. So we will write the term consisting of all the variable. Okay, now this is important. Suppose you write all the terms as it is, then what we will do, we will write 0 in place of complement variable. Okay, suppose wherever there is a complement, suppose a dash hai, so I will write 0. We will write 1 in place of non-complement. See, we had seen, no, from the values, how did I write the mean terms? Wherever there was 0, we had written the complement. Wherever there was 1, we had written the variable as it. So same thing we will do. We will write 0 where a dash is there. We will write 1 where the variable is as it is. Now, once you have written the values, we will find the decimal number of the binary form. Suppose I have AB. So suppose I have 1 0. Now 1 0 is what in binary? Is 2. 1 0 is 2 in binary. Yes. So what we will write? We will write the decimal number of the binary that is formed, because we will have the strings of ones and zeros, and we will write a subscript of letter M, since it is main term, chota term. So we will write chota m, small m, and we will write that decimal number as a subscript. I'll give, suppose it is confusing, I'll give it with an example. Just see, suppose I have mean term AB dash, which is given. Okay, so for A, what will I have? 1. Okay, for B, what will I have? 0. So the mean term for A, B dash is 1 0. Okay, now 1 0 is a binary. Okay, now if I convert this binary number to decimal, so 1 0 means was 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1. So it is 2. So the decimal point of 10 base 2 is 2. Okay, so the shorthand notation of A dash, A B dash will be, since I'm writing the mean term, so I will use small m and subscript 2. So instead of writing A B dash, what I can write is M2. So M2 means what? 1 0. Decimal binary equivalent kar dena. This is 2 is in decimal. Okay, so uska binary hai 1 0. Okay, suppose you have to go the other way around. So 2 is in decimal. Okay, uska binary 1 0, and wherever there is 1, I will write the variable as it is, and wherever there is 0, I will write the complement of the second variable. Each variable will be there only. This is something you will remember. So we will write AB dash. So if I go to write the shorthand notation, AB dash means the mean term is 1 0. Then 1 0 is in binary form. Uska convert kiya, so that is 2. And so how do I write the mean term? I will write M subscript 2. Yes?
Hello.
You have written this?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose I give you another example of mean term. Suppose A, B dash, C dash. So this is the mean term. So let us write the value of mean terms. The value of mean term is this one directly. So wherever there is no complement, it is 1. Wherever there is complement, B dash, C dash, I write 0, 0.
Yeah.
So this is the binary number of mean term A, B dash, C dash. Now, if this binary number, I convert it into decimal. So this is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2. So that is 4. So the decimal of 100 in binary is
Similar.
so the shorthand notation of A, B dash, C dash is M4.
Yes, ma'am.
Only remember, since it is a mean term, you are writing M, small m. Why I'm telling this? Because we have one more max term. For max term, we will use, since it is big, we will use capital letter. Okay.
Okay.
So suppose now next slide, it will be there. Suppose mean term M4 is given to you. 4 hai. Okay, so 4 ka binary, immediately you will write it as 100. 4 is
100.
you will see the subscript. 4 is in decimal. You will write 4 ka binary is 100. So A, this is 1. So I will write A. This is 0. So I will write B dash. This is 0. So I will write C dash. So from mean terms, shorthand notation, I can approach this, or from the expression also, I can come to the shorthand. In exam, anything might be given and then you are told to reduce. How will you reduce? That is what laws of Boolean algebra, that is what we have seen. So just write down this example.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next comes, mean term is over. Next is your max term. Okay, so max term is, see, mean term was the product of all literal. Now what is max term is the sum of all literal with or without complement. Okay, so that is called as max term. So, or we were saying no, so that is now we are using a sophisticated term, max term. So suppose A plus B, there is a sum. So A and B are literal, so there is a sum of literal. So either it is A plus B or A plus B dash or A dash B. Okay, so this is the sum of all literals either with complement or without complement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the max term. So mean term is the product of all literal and max term is all literals.
Okay.
Finished?
Yeah.
Now, similarly, we did mean terms from values. Let us find out max term.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, if the variable is 1, we take the variable value without a complement. Means, agar A is 1 hai, I'll take it as A only. If the variable value is 0, we take the complement of the variable. So, same thing what was there for max term. Only remember there is a sum involved. So, that plus sign should come. So, again, we take the same example. A is 1, B is 0, C is 0. So where there is 1, we take the variable as it is. Wherever there is 0, we take the complement of that. And how do I write the max term? A plus B dash plus
A plus B dash plus C dash.
yes. So this is the max term from the value. Previously it was A, B dash, C dash.
A, B dash, C dash.
Okay. Mean term representation. For max term representation, same thing, it will be A plus B dash plus C dash. So mean term is always to do with a product and max term is always to do with addition.
Yes, madam.
Once you finish, you tell me.
Yes, madam. I'm done.
So same thing, suppose if I give you the same example which we took for mean term, suppose we have two variable b having the value b0, c as 1. So your max term in this case will be b dash plus
Dash
c.
plus C. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay, now let us see the shorthand notation for the max term. Okay, so again what we will do is we will write 0 in place of complement. Okay, and we will write 1 in place of non-complement. Get a string of binary 1 0. Again we will convert that binary to decimal, and same procedure what we did with mean term. Okay, so that string of binary we convert it to decimal, and what we will do is we will write the decimal number as a subscript of letter. Now here remember, since it is max bada, capital letter, big letter, so we will use M and we will write that as the subscript, whichever the decimal number which we are getting. So you can understand it with the example. So suppose I have the max term. So you write down this example also. A plus B dash. Okay. So A plus B dash. So wherever there is 0, we will take the, wherever there is a complement, we take the value 0. Wherever the literal is as it is, we take the value 1. Okay. So the binary number of the max term.
I will not write 1 plus 0. 1 and 0. Hello?
So the binary number for this max term is 1 0. Okay, so 1 0 is in binary. So the decimal of 1 0 is 2. So what is the max term? The shorthand notation is capital M,
Capital M. 2.
subscript 2. So I see the max term, seeing whether it is complement or whether it is a not complement. I write the strings of ones and zeros. So I get a binary string. That binary, I convert it into decimal.
Yes, ma'am. Decimal.
The equivalent is the subscript over here. So since I'm writing the max term, which is having the sum over here, so I write capital M2.
Capital M. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So suppose I have another example. Suppose I have max term given by A plus B dash plus C dash. So seeing this, I write the binary stream. So for A, it is 1. Since these two are complement, B dash plus C dash. So I write 0, 0. So this is a string of binary. I convert it into decimal. So 100 ka decimal is 4. And so the max term of A plus B dash plus C dash is capital M subscript 4, M4.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, so this was introduction to what is mean term and what is max term. Now comes Again, the most important one, everything is actually important. It is called as sum of product. See, today all things will be new. So sum of product, which is also called as SOP. Many times they will refer to SOP, POS, POS, POS. So SOP is sum of the product. You know the sum of the product. Okay, now both we are combining. See, right now what we had done is we had mean term separately, we had max term. One was the sum of literal, one was the product of literal. Okay, now we are trying to find out a relation. I will have a sum also in an expression, I will have a product also in an expression. How do I do it? So something called as sum of product, SOP. Okay, so what is SOP? A canonical sum of product is a Boolean expression that entirely consists of mean terms. This is what you have to remember. Okay, because you will have POS form also, POS, where it will be an expression which consists of only max terms. So you write down sum of product, give the heading and write this sentence. A canonical sum of product is a Boolean expression that entirely consists of mean term. Okay, now this is an example given. This is not everywhere, it will be a different one. So we will be using only the first line for solving. Suppose this is the truth table that is given. Okay, in the truth table, suppose I have variable X and Y as input. The statement is given over here. Okay, now what is the logic that they are doing following over here? Okay, so the X and Y are the inputs of the Boolean function, suppose F, whose output is true when any of the input is set to be true. So suppose I have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. According to this condition, this is some functions they have given, the output is true. Any of the variable is 1. So here both the variables are 0, so output is false. Here one of the variable is 1, so output is true. Here one of the variable is 1, that is true, so output is 1. So this, based on this statement, we made the truth table. Okay, so quickly copy this and keep a space blank over here. Okay. So because this we will be, we are interested in writing the mean term. So we need a space at this part. So this is, you write the condition. Otherwise तुमको लगेगा ये किसका truth table है, कोई AND gate, OR gate, NOR gate है क्या? No, we are not talking in terms of any gate. We are defining a function F. Okay, so what is F? Whose output is true when any one of the input is said to be true. So that is my function Boolean. And copy this truth table.
Yes, madam. Done. Yes, madam.
Okay. Now we know what is this slide telling. In the previous section, we learned about how we can form the mean terms from the variable. Now what I do is output jo likha hai, uske I will write mean term. Okay, because we are saying that the sum of the product deals with mean term only. Okay, now so you write the heading mean term. Don't copy this. First understand. So you just write mean term. Now what we will do is what is the rule? So this one I have written in bold. Element of the variable is taken whose value is 0, and the variable whose value is 1 will remain the same. Okay, I am writing, these are my two expressions. Okay, so wherever there is 0, I take the complement of that variable. Wherever there is 1, I take as it is. So this is xy. I am writing xy ke notation mein mean term. So this is 0, this is 0. So here it will be x dash, y dash. Understand it? This is 0, 1. So I have for 0 x dash, for 1 I have y as it is. It is 1, 0. So I have x, y dash.
X as it is.
And this is 1, 1. So this will be x, y.
X and y.
Okay. So from the truth table, this is the rule I am following. Wherever there is a 0, I take the complement. Wherever there is a 1, I write the value remains the same. I write the mean terms in the table. Now what we are studying? We are studying sum of product. Okay. This is a product, you can see. This is a product, all these. And how, what is my final expression? Sum of all the products. Okay, now how do I write the sum of the products? See, I have written the mean term for all the 4 cases. Okay, सारे लिख देंगे क्या? नहीं. We will the mean term for which the output is true. So my output for this case, ये 3 case में output is true. So this is something you will write it, highlight it. So I will write this mean term x dash y plus xy dash plus xy. So this part will remain the same. What will change in your exam is they might give you a truth table. They might give you an output. You write down the mean terms using this rule, and wherever the output is true, for those expression only will be considered, and naam se pata chalega sum of the product. Product already you got from the mean term and you are adding them. So sum of product. So write these points for you to remember. Could you purchase any book, Technova or something?
No, ma'am. No.
Acha. Actually, I'm having no book at home.
Yeah. Ma'am, should I purchase? Then this will be enough. Hello? Hello, ma'am.
Finished?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, should I purchase book? Any book?
Book where? I don't know. From usually, where do you purchase books?
I don't know. If there, then.
Okay, try any bookshop, Thane station. If you could come down one day and you can purchase, no?
Yeah.
The station area only, you have all those bookshops towards the west. So there you can get Technova book or any student who stays nearby, they might be having. I'll try to ask the current third year student whether they have or not. So then somebody who stays nearby, no, so you can go their place and you can bring. Okay, but otherwise you cannot practice it properly. Okay, so continuing with this. Finished?
This will be not enough. This notes.
Notes are enough, but suppose you need to practice. Moodle also, I think it is sufficient, but all those Mumbai University paper solutions and all are there in Technova. So right now for your IA and all, it is okay, but still you should be having one book now. So that is, for digital at least you should have. So once if I go in college, from the faculties only, I can have 2-3 books. So I can give you that book. But then for that, you have to come one day to DBIT. Because faculties are going there for one day in a week. Since I am outside, I am not going. You have written Yes.
You stay where do you stay, ma'am?
I stay in Dombivali, Lakeshore Greens, Lodha Palava. There I stay. So now converting the sum of product SOP to shorthand notation. We will be doing only this topic, otherwise too much for you it will be. So converting the SOP to shorthand notation. So what you will do is first you write down the given SOP expression. Then what you do is find the shorthand notation. You know now how to find out the notation of all the mean terms. Okay, and then what you will do, replace the mean terms with the shorthand notation in the given expression. So you first just write down the heading. Okay, from these steps it might be confusing, but we'll do it with an example. So converting the sum of product to shorthand notation. Okay, so suppose I have the expression x dash y plus xy dash plus xy. See, seeing this expression, I know
Yes,
I have only two variable, X hai, Y hai. There is no Z. Okay, so 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, some expression will be there.
Yes,
So first step, those 3 steps which were there, 1, 2, 3 steps. So I write down the given SOP expression. So I am writing down the expression. So the expression is x dash y plus xy dash plus xy. So from the question paper, you write down the expression. Then what we do, we find out the shorthand notation.
shorthand. Yeah.
So x dash y is what? 0, 1.
0, 1.
Dash is what? 1, 0. Wherever there is complement, I write 0. Wherever there is no complement, I write it 1. So this way it is 0, 1. This is 1, 0. This is 1, 1. Now these are all binary representation.
Binary.
Okay. Now what we do is binary ka decimal convert it and we write it as subscript. So 0, 1 in decimal is 1. So since it is, we write M, 1 subscript. 1, 0 is decimal 2. Okay, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1. So it is decimal 2. So I write M2. 1, 1 is 2 raised to 0, that is 1, and 2 raised to 2 is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So 1, 1 in decimal is M3. Okay, so I find out the shorthand notation of all the 3 mean terms. And then what I do is, this function f, I write it, instead of this whole expression, what I write it as M1 plus M2 plus M3.
Okay. Then that M1 will be no subscript 1.
M1, these are all subscript. Yes, Alipo. These are all subscript.
Okay.
So M1, 1, 2, 3 are all subscript and all small capital letter N.
Okay.
ये जैसा है ना, नीचे subscript है, यहाँ पे subscript.
Yes, well done. Yes, well done.
So this is converting sum of product to shorthand notation. So the sum of product was given over here. We are converted it to shorthand notation.
Okay.
So we copy the expression, then we write the, converted it into binary. Wherever we converted it into decimal, that decimal becomes the subscript. Then we write the expression.
Yes.
So this is how you convert the expression into your shorthand notation.
Okay.
Is it done?
Yeah, madam.
Okay. The last part of today. So converting the shorthand notation. Now what, see, this was the expression to shorthand notation. Now what we will do is, I have the shorthand notation. I will commit to SOP expression. So other way around. So write down the heading, convert the shorthand notation to expression. Suppose they tell you 1 to M1, M2, M3. Okay, so what will be the Boolean expression for that?
Okay.
Another way, this is coming for the first time. Suppose you have written the heading.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the mean term. Okay, we are dealing with mean term. So suppose I have a function f, okay, which is expressed as a shorthand notation. Now instead of writing this M1, M2, M3 bar M लिखने की जगह पे, what we have done, the symbol you have to remember, we use 2 symbols, one for mean term, one for max term. So ये summation वाला एक symbol है, वो बड़ा लिखना, हाँ? Okay, and then you write 1, 2, 3. So instead of writing, suppose M1, M2, M3, I have a Boolean function f, which is defined by summation 1, 2, 3. The moment you see this symbol, you have to understand that it is a mean term which I am. Okay. So summation symbol means I'm dealing with mean term and it is the SOP expression which I will be finding out. Okay. So how do I start with summation 1, 2, 3. Now from 1, 2, 3, I know it is M1, it is M2, it is M3. Okay. So ये first step it is given to you. So only thing is वो mean term है. Summation stands for mean term. So I am using small one, M1, M. So M1 ये subscript लिखना हाँ. M1, M2, M3 और subscript. 1, 2, 3 are subscript. So F and it is sum of product. तो ये sum याद रखना. So it is M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now what is M1? M1 is in decimal.
0 and 1.
हाँ, तो 0, 1. 2 is 1, 0. 3 is 1, 1. So it is 0, 1 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1. Okay. Now it is up to you whether you take, यहाँ पे अगर question में variable xy दिया है, if it is not given, you take xy, you take pq, whatever. But suppose if it is given function f, which is defined by two variable, and if they have specified the names of the variable x and y, then you have to take that. Okay. So what I do is, so my first step is over, my second step is over. Now for 0, 1, 0, it is complement. So I will write the first a, b. Okay. यहाँ पे xy लिखा है, यहाँ पे
xy.
If it is not given, you are free to take anything.
Okay.
So 0 के जगह पे a dash, 1 is b. This is 1, so it is a, 0, b complement, 1, 1 without complement. So wherever there is 0, the variable is complement, and it is remember, first variable, second variable, no repetition. So it has to be a, b, a, b. Okay, no b pehla and then a afterwards. Okay, so you have to follow the order. You cannot change the order. 0 or 1 will decide whether it will be a complement or it will be the variable as it is.
Yes. Okay. Yes, madam.
Finished? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let us complete this one.
Okay.
This one also. So we had done sum of product. The next one is product of sum. Okay. Now, this part again, the first sentence is important. A canonical product of sum is a Boolean expression that entirely consists of Maxterm. Your sum of product was consisting of mean terms.
Mean term.
Sum will consist of only Maxterm. Okay, so suppose I have this Boolean function f, okay, which is made up of two variable x and y. So again 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now what is the function f? How I am defining? This can be different case to case, but here suppose they have said that the Boolean function whose output is true only when only one of the input. So, यहाँ पे none of the input is true, so my output is false. यहाँ पे one input is true, so my output is true. यहाँ पे one input is true, so my output is true. But here both the inputs are true, so this is not a valid case. So I get my output as 0. So suppose this is the function given. So you write down this statement. This is the definition. So POS, it is a canonical product of sum. The Boolean expression which consists of only Maxterm. And this is an example. Written the truth table.
Yes, ma'am.
This statement also you have written, no?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what we will do is, so till here you have written. Now, the complement of the variable, as the previous case, we take the value as 0. And where the value is 1, we take the variable remains the same. Now, this is the sum. Okay, Maxterm. Maxterm was sum. So what we do is x dash, ये 0 hai, so it is dash complement. So x dash plus y dash. This will be x dash plus y. This will be x plus y dash. And this will be x plus y.
That's
Okay,
right.
so I write down the, यहाँ पे मीन टर्म नहीं लिखना, यहाँ पे मैक्स टर्म लिखना.
Yeah. X plus
So
y.
यहाँ पे max term, write it as max term because we are
Yes,
taking the product of sum. So max term is having sum. Mean term is a product. So this is a max term. So it's a mistake.
yes.
Max term. Okay. Now, how do I write the expression? So we will multiply all the max term. यहाँ पे max term आएगा. For which the output is false. देखो ये ना उल्टा है. There, for which all the output was true when we were in the mean term वाला expression. यहाँ पे ये totally उल्टा है. We will multiply all the max term, only improve this one. This is max term here and max term here, for which the output is false. This is very, very important. Okay, and how do I write? I have product of sum. So where my output is false. So in the first case,
X dash y plus y dash and x plus y.
ये ट्रूथ टेबल मैंने कहीं और का कॉपी किया है क्या? हाँ, यहाँ पे फॉल्स था ना, यहाँ पे फॉल्स है और यहाँ पे फॉल्स है. ये वाला ट्रूथ टेबल है ना, यहाँ पे ये कहीं और हो गया. चेंज. दिस इज फॉल्स. ओके. So this one is false and this one is false. Any one of the input is true, output is true. यहाँ both the inputs are true, तो यहाँ पे 0 आएगा. So this is valid case and this is my valid case where my output is false. So my output is false over here and my output is false over here. So what I'll do, product of sum. So x dash plus y dash. The product लिया इधर and the next term, that is x plus y. So this is the product of sum. Sum to मेरे max. And then the product I am writing. And this you have to remember, product किसका लेंगे, for whose the output is false. तो यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे भी 0 है. The previous table, you have the previous table. Here that they have done a mistake. So यहाँ पे 0 होगा. So we will be ending here today. So